Hello and welcome to my channel. Make sure you stay and watch the whole entire video because you're not going to want to miss this. But before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. It is greatly appreciated, and with that being said, welcome to the channel. Now before we get started, I do want to give a disclaimer and mention that this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. The NFT space is incredibly risky, so please do your own research and make your own decisions now. A famous artist and painter is working on an upcoming NFT collection. Well, today we're talking about Philippe Pasqua and his upcoming NFT collection, and we're going to talk about all the collections he's done which had a ton of great success, and definitely talk about how you guys could possibly win a Lamborghini that he actually tattooed himself. But before we do that, make sure to do our research and figure out this project is for you. So a ton of things to talk about today, so I'm super excited. We're going to talk about Pasqua and his background, go into some details on the NFT collections and their successes, and then of course talk about some of the exciting things coming up. So let's go. Philippe Pasqua NFT. Philippe Pascal was born in France in 1965. He is an artist, painter and sculptor. He was inspired by Francis Bacon and Lucian Freud. He progressively made his way to become one of the most major artists of his generations. His artworks impressed, shake up and fascinate. Along his journey he organized numerous solo exhibitions, took part in various events around the world: Singapore, Hong Kong, Moscow, London, Taiwan. In 2010 he decided to permanently exhibit his work in the Storage, a gallery situated north of Paris, combining an exhibition area, storage room, sculptor garden, and a place for art collectors, contemporary art lovers, and professional. A place to dive deep into Pasqua's world, known for his fascination of the monumental. His paintings range from formats of 2 to 5 meters, and his sculptures have reached 20 meters. God's career. Pasqua adventured into sculptures in 1997 when Pasqua decided to dive into reality of bones. He said, "I want to see what lies beneath our skin, beneath our flesh." That is relationship. With his sculptures he explores the theme of badly adorned with butterflies. This sculpture enhances the contrast between the harshness represented by the skull and the gentleness with the butterfly. It further symbolizes the soul that escapes and rises, as well the fragility of life. In 2012 he launched himself into the realization of the monumental chrome aluminum 7-meter long, 4-meter tall Tyrannosaurus Rex, comprised of 350 bones cast on a real prehistoric skeleton and assembled one after the other here on the website at pasquanft.com. And if you guys are interested in this, you could actually it's really cool how you can do this, where if you mouse over you have this little play button. If you pause, you play the video behind. If you play, obviously it's going to play, so it's really cool, and I want you guys to check this out when you guys have a chance. Right now it's showing you guys the Lamborghini that we're going to talk about in a second, that you guys could possibly win. If you guys want to learn more about him, there's some brief information on him. Obviously there's tons of articles out there where you guys can learn more. I kind of just did a brief summary of everything that he's worked on, but there's definitely more that you guys should take into account. They also have a bunch of cool videos that kind of shows some of his work, some of his vision, and I think it's awesome, all the things that he's done. So we're gonna talk about the collections. We'll talk about when in a second, but we'll talk about this collection first. His first NFL collection, Vanity Fantasy, is the first and collection by the French artist, painter and sculptor Philippe Pasqua. Is a gelatin silver print photography of human skulls covered with animal leather and tattooed. Each NFT is a golden ticket for the upcoming Funny Death Maze, a physical and virtual maze designed by Philippe Pasqua. And so this collection sold out within less than 24 hours on the 1st of November 2021. The mint price was 1 each. The mint price collection 1 vanity was 1 each. The floor price collection 1 vanity was 2.76 each, and then the highest sale collection of 1 vanity was 8.5 each. So Definitely a lot of success there. The next one was Papillion. So if you guys want to check out Vanity, this is what it looks like. I thought it looked really cool, all the different looks of it. Obviously the skulls are awesome. Papillion was his next one, a series of 8 exclusive numeric photographs of living butterflies landing in a human skull covered with paint, and you can check out some of them here. For this one, sold out in 3 minutes in the 1st of December of 2021. Mint price 1.5 ETH, floor price was 1.9 ETH, and the high sale collection was 2.4 each. So lots of great detail. Really has his entire vision, which I talked about, really comes to life. So I thought that was awesome. When is his upcoming collection? That's happening on February 22nd, 2021. An owner of this extraordinary collection will win a Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera. And you could say, pictures are there, and on the Twitter account, the Lamborghini was sold for almost $800,000 during a private sale. All owners in the third collection will get exclusive Lombo lithograph from Philippe Pasqua, signed a number especially for this project. 50% of people owning the NFTs, 50% of people only have teams of the first and the second collection, will receive a free NFC of the WEN collection. The other 50% receive a signed, a numbered portrait lithograph by him. Each NFT is a gold ticket for the upcoming Funny Death Maze, a physical and virtual maze designed by Philippe Pasqua. So let's talk about the Lamborghini and the third collection. He decided to do a giveaway, a Lamborghini Gallardo Superleggera coated in Hermes leather and tattooed, which created in 2011. The project was conceptualized to be mounted on a wall, positioning it right to be between a relief painting and a mural sculpture. Pasqua has decided to reward every single Pasqua NFT holder 50% of the owner's holdings for the first and second collection, which will receive a free NFT of the third collection, which is a direct entry to the draw. The other half will receive a lithograph, an artwork numbered and signed by Pasqua. All 222 holders of the third collection will receive a lithograph of the Lamborghini. And finally, Pasquale organized a private event in his museum, the storage just above Paris, for every holder of Pasqua NFT. The party will take place in Q2 2022. The draw for Lamborghini and the draw for the free entities will be done on the Chainlink blockchain, ensuring complete transparency. So we talked a little bit about the death maze. So essentially what this is he's actually going to build this in real life. He got this idea from waking up one morning, and he just kind of was questioning, like, what's going to happen next and how will I essentially be when I die. So he's created this as a kind of way of journey through life towards death, and he plans to have this actually done in real life in the south of France, which will be his tombstone. So I think it's a great idea, and the benefit of this for holders is they'll be the only ones that have access to the real death maze. But don't worry if you don't want to travel to South France or can't. You'll be able to have a virtual death maze, which is actually done in Unreal Engine 5. So if you guys haven't heard of Unreal Engine 5, I've talked about that quite a bit. It's a super realistic engine. It's built some of the most AAA games out there, so they want to have a lifelike experience in there and also do a lot more things that they weren't able to do in the real version. So the first images of this will be presented at the end of Q1, and then it'll actually be ready sometime in Q3, and I think it's an awesome idea, something very unique, and giving NFT holders that being able to actually have access to something really special, and special for Pasqua, I think means a ton. Another idea that he has is a virtual artistic cemetery, essentially documenting your life, your secrets, everything you want people to know about you after you pass away. And what this is gonna do is be able for people to come and visit this. It's supposed to be like a beautiful place, and players can also purchase land through the sale of NFTs, and once you own their land, and you got to choose which one you want, like location of it, you could personalize your land any way you want. The idea is that this is both to represent you and who you are, and I think a big part of that is whether if you want to make this public or private. So example, if you want to only make it private to your friends and family to actually see, especially if you're sharing really personal stuff there, or if you want to make it open for the public with an entry fee, you can as well. So I think that's definitely an interesting idea. Those who have the idea of staking for holders as well, so they're working on more experiences like Death Maze, this virtual cemetery. They're working with a bunch of partners. Whether it's just artists around the world or people that have developed these type of experiences, I think everyone's experience will be different, everyone's tombstone, the land will be different, and every artist, what they think about their life and death will be different, whether that's showing off things that they've achieved, some of their struggles. They're just kind of like everything that's happened in life. Obviously everyone's walked a different path, and you kind of wanted to embody that with all these different things that he's working on. Let me know what you guys think about NFT following him for the release date. I assume it's gonna be relatively soon. My Twitter account, myartnft. We're going to be running exclusive NFT giveaways for followers and subscribers, so make sure to go follow my Twitter, which is linked down in the description below, and subscribe to the YouTube. Watching, peace out. Make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. It is greatly appreciated.